Hi guys, welcome back to K&J's Baking, and today we're going to be making some sugar cookies. So the recipe requires 24. It makes 24 cookies, but they're small cookies, and you have to preheat the oven for 375. So you need 2 3/4 cup of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of baking powder, 1 cup of butter softened, 1.5 cups of sugar, and 1 egg, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So what you're going to do is combine the butter and sugar, then add egg and vanilla, then add in the dry ingredients, and then we're going to mix that together, and then we'll have our sugar cookies get ready to go in the oven. So first we're going to be needing some flour, all-purpose flour, and we'll need 2 cups and 3/4. First is the flour, so I'm going to be doing, level it off, 1 cup and 2 cup, and I'm going to grab my 1/4 because I don't know where the 3/4 is, and we're going to do 3 of those. 1, 2, and 3. So that once that's done, we're going to be adding in our baking soda and baking powder. Okay, so I have my 1 teaspoon of baking soda. So I'm just going to grab some of this and carefully put it into our bowl. And next is our baking powder. And we're going to do half a teaspoon of our baking powder. So there's our half teaspoon. We're going to put that in the bowl along with the flour and our baking soda. Alright, so we're going to grab a whisk and we're going to mix it all up until we have it all combined. Alright, so I have it all mixed up in here, and now that that's all mixed up, we're going to be adding in our wet ingredients. So we're just going to set this aside while we get all our wet ingredients ready. Okay, so I've got a smaller bowl now, and we're going to be doing 1 cup of softened butter in our bowl. Okay, we're just going to flatten that out, and we're just going to add that into our bowl. Alright guys, this is going to be really good sugar cookies. Alright, so here's our butter in 1 cup, and I'm just going to grab a spatula, and then we're going to go put that in our bowl. Okay, so now we're going to be adding our 1.5 cup of sugar. Okay, so we've got 1 cup, and then we're going to be adding 1 more half. Okay, so we're just going to be using, again, one of these things with the little whiskies, and we're going to be mixing this all up until it's all the way combined, and then we're going to be adding the dry ingredients to the wet, and then, so we're going to mix the butter and the sugar, then add egg, and then the vanilla. Okay, so now I have all my butter and sugar mixed in, so then we're going to add our egg, and we're going to whisk that together also. Okay, so since I have all the egg whisked in, we're going to be adding 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So this vanilla extract is clear, so it will not change the color of our cookies. There you go. Add that into our batter. And now we're going to mix that with the spatula. Okay, so now I have the vanilla whipped in, and I'm just going to add the dry and the wet ingredients together in a bigger bowl because they're not going to all fit in this one bowl. Alright, so I have this big bowl. I'm just going to add my dry ingredients to it. And we're just going to whip in our wet ingredients. So just scoop it all in. And just mix it all up until it looks like batter. Okay guys, so I've got my dough. If it's not holding together good, if it's like all dry, then just add some milk. And it's mainly because your egg was maybe too small or because you added too much flour. But if you add some milk, then if you mix it in with the whisk a little bit and then use your hands, make sure you wash your hands, and then it will hold together better because the whisk will just break it apart and you have to use your hands or one of these spatulas. Okay, so now we're going to spread these out and cut them out into shapes, or you could just put them on a tray just as little balls. And what we're going to be doing is cutting them into shapes, and then we're going to be making royal icing for them after. Alright, so we have to cut out our little sugar cookies. So we have 2 dump trucks, or 2 cars, 2 gingerbread men, 2 stars, 2 bells, 2 hearts, 2 elephants, and 2 hippos. And then we have a maple leaf, a K, and then a Cancer symbol. So the oven has been preheated, and we're going to pop those in, and then we're going to be putting some royal icing on them. Okay guys, so the shout out for today is, Charlotte, who do you want to give the shout out to?
Adult shout out.
Who?
Adult shout out.
Okay, put your knees away. Who do you want to give a shout out to?
Adult shout out.
Okay, so that's the person, and bye guys. Okay guys, so I have my cookies over here, and they are looking really nice. They're a little bit dark on the tips, like this one. It's a little bit dark on the tips. And the same with my Canadian leaf. The stem broke off, so I'll have to glue that back on with some icing sugar. Or, I mean, not icing, some royal icing. So, you guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, you guys should totally try this out. They're good on their own or with royal icing. So, make sure to like this video and subscribe. Bye.